Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. Welcome to another part of this Cosy Winter altered file folder. So I want to get the back panels in today, but in order to do that I needed to also have a think about the spine because I've sewn around them. These are my back panels. They're just the digitals, the same kit that I've been using, backed onto children's book page that I had in my stash. So these are the ones that I've chosen. This because it matches the front of this one, because you do see a glimpse of it. And this one because it matches some of the collaging that we did over here. You won't be able to see that. My desk isn't big enough. But yeah, you'll see what I mean when you see it all together. So we're going to have those. And I've thought about several different things for the spine. In the end, I think I've settled on just having a piece of my scraps down the centre because we've already reinforced it with tape. And this is obviously where the journal is going to go. So I don't need anything fancy pants, I don't think. So I'm just going to get that glued on first. You know, I thought about, lace and fabric and things, but in the end, I thought I just want something that will blend into the background, not be, horrendously noticeable kind of thing. My glue, there we go. Yeah, I didn't want it to be overly noticeable. I just really wanted it to blend into the background. So I'm having to use my beacon because I realised this morning I've actually run out of Kalau glue. I really thought I had a whole bunch in my stash of glues, some more bottles, but I don't. So I need to buy some more. Obviously, I don't like to use beacon for everything because it's much more expensive than the Kalau here in the UK, at least, for big areas, So just get those edges down nice. I'm just coming in with the art glitter because I don't mind if this spills out a little bit. I just don't want the beacon going everywhere. So come along here. Oop. You won't see these edges anyway. I just want to make sure that they're down, nice and flat and everything. So they don't have a chance of coming up or anything. So before I move on, I just want to make sure that those are going to fold nice. So I have bone folded them before coming on, just to make this step a little bit easier, but I want to obviously make sure that they're going to come into the grooves of my spine nice. Just giving that a little bit of a burnish in. And I want to do the same here. Obviously where I've glued it, I'm trying to go slow because I don't want to get any funny marks or anything, or bunching up or raising or anything. Okay, let's just see how that's going to go. Yeah, looks to be fine. I think I just want to go in with a little bit of extra glue. Just at the top and bottom here. I saw something raising up. Sorry if you can see elbows and all sorts going on right now. Just trying to get in here. There we go. That's it. And down the bottom. That's it. As I say, there'll be a journal here, so it's just gonna blend into the background ideally. So I think that should be just fine. Okay, and let's get these panels on. I've already sewn and inked around them, as I say. Oops. just going to come in here with some glue. I would have done this step off screen, but I wanted you to see how I was approaching the spine. As I say, I thought of lots of different things that I could have done. Scrapbooking paper and lace and all the rest of it. In the end, I decided I wanted something that would be, you know, in the background enough. Sorry, I'm just lifting up to make sure I'm getting this in the right place. Yeah, I wanted it to be in the background enough that it wouldn't be, I didn't want it to draw away from all of the flips and ephemera and everything that we have going on elsewhere, you see. So that's that. Got a little bit of the brown craft showing from the file folder, but I don't mind that. Really the reason I went with the brown craft for this file folder was because where we're going with the whole idea of this being like a snowy cabin, I felt like if some brown did show through, it wouldn't be the end of the world. And obviously the brown of the woods and stuff too. You know, like we've got pine cones and things, so everything has a thought behind it. So excuse me as I have to just come up to see I'm getting this in the right place again. I don't want tons of brown showing obviously, but if little peaks, if there are little pieces here and there, I don't mind. Okay, so that's those. I just need to come in with the finer nozzle, so I'm just going to hit pause whilst to do that, because I'll be a little while with this little bottle and we'll carry on. Okay, so I've done a little bit more gluing. I still have a bit more to do, but I think because I've got the stitching, I need to go in with the glue and then put something heavy on top of it, which I'll sort later. For now, I want to have a look at this side of the file folder. So first thing that I want to think about is these envelopes. So my goal was to have a picture on the front, and I wanted it to be something that was, you know, from a book page, so it would be different, similar to how we've done here with the scrapbooking paper. It's giving you something, you know, an image to look at. I wanted that for this side. So my thoughts were to use this book page, which I've cut in half, and I don't want it to say November, so I am thinking to have a tuck spot, like a side tuck along there. And my other thought, just whilst I'm inking this, was to have a frame around this part of the picture. And obviously I'm going to add to it with some, you know, pink snowflakes and a wintry word, that kind of a thing. But we can obviously worry about that in the embellishing phase. Now though, I want to get this down. So I'm going to use, I would normally use the Kalau glue, but because I can't believe I've run out. I'll use this instead. What I should do is get a big bottle of Kalau and then decant it into the smaller bottle, I think. I think that's what I need to do now, because that Kalau's lasted me quite a while. Quite a while indeed. So I'm just making sure that it's, you know, relatively neat. But as I say, I'm thinking, because when I originally was looking at this, I wanted to like have this part of the picture right the way over here. But unfortunately the book page wasn't big enough to then have it be like a continuous picture onto here kind of thing. So then what I thought was, if I could put maybe a frame around it, that would then sort of frame this part of the picture or something. I could do that. That's what I'm thinking of at this stage. Obviously it's just ideas. They're all just ideas. Have to sort of see how it pans out really. But I would just try making a frame with like some scrapbooking paper. That's what I would do. And as I say, this one I'm thinking to have a side tuck to hide the word November. Or if that doesn't work, like if the envelope ends up being too heavy, then I could just put some lace down or something decorative, even just some collaging to hide it. That's kind of what I was thinking. And I also want to hide where it says about the sea, because although this is the sea, I was mainly just thinking of it being a wintry image. I don't really want to point out exactly what it is, really. I mean, you can see what it is, but... Okay. So that's that side. As I say, definitely need some more glue on there, but for now, that colours wise I think is fine. It's obviously a little bit of a different colour, but I think bringing in some of the pink will disguise that, so I think it's fine. Okay, so for this side, we spoke about it on the last video, I think, where I had this envelope which I've just matted it off camera with some of the greys. Now I originally had a different pocket and I was going to have a flip out this side, but I found this that I made and I really like that just on there, and have it not be a flip out. This piece will flip out and this piece, sorry about that, postman always arrives when I'm doing these videos. Yeah, so, and then this piece at the front flips out. So I'm actually just going to have that instead. So I think the first thing would be to glue this envelope on. I've just put masking tape on the back of this envelope just so that it's a bit stronger. It was only a, you know, a little envelope. Oops. Just want to make sure that's down here nice. That's that. And then this whole piece, do I want it as, like, this could be a side tuck if I wanted. Do I want that as a side tuck, do you think? Like this whole piece here. Just thinking, I've got, you know, large cards. That one's not right, but what I was thinking, I might put it down as a tuck spot, and then if I decide not to use it as one, I can then just put more glue on, can't I? So I'll come along the bottom and up the side. Just coming in from my stitching. So yeah, I decided against the extra flip. I don't really know why. I can't really remember the reason why, but I was looking at this envelope on top of this pocket that I made, and I just really liked how it looked, and then I kind of went with the idea that I didn't really need the extra envelope flip, because this flips out and we're going to have a little tuck spot here or something, and then of course this flips out for a little writing space or something, and then we're going to have something hidden there. So that's that piece done. I'll just put these back in my pocket. So yeah, I mean, I might decide to stick this all the way down, because, you know, you have to sort of lift this up to get these out, maybe. Little notebook and a tag. But it's one of those things, it's like if you don't know exactly what you're going to have in the pockets yet, for bulk reasons, and also I can't really remember what I've made, all those sorts of things, you kind of don't want to commit fully to gluing something down, because you might turn around and say, oh, that card would fit perfect in there, and you know, all that kind of thing. So yeah, I like that. Wow, okay, so where are we at then? So this envelope is done apart from filling the belly band. I still need to decide what I'm having along the bottom. Now, part of me wants to do collaging like this and then have the other pocket, which is here, to bring in some more of the pink, you see. So I might end up doing that. So essentially mirror it here. So whatever I did there, do it on this side. I think that would look nice actually. So I might do that. That's filled. Ooh, what's happening here? That's in the wrong place. That's filled. That just wants decorating, and obviously, well, yeah, we need to do all of the decorating really. And then, so for this envelope here, I want to have a little tuck spot. I don't think I want anything, yeah, I don't think I want anything big on here, because this is, you know, getting quite bulky. And I also need to think about this back panel now. I keep coming back to this like ephemera holder thing, having it as like a belly band, or have that be a tuck spot or something. Oh, decisions, isn't it? I just don't know. I've got, you know, lots of things that I could choose from, but I don't really fancy that. I don't really fancy that. So it's one of these two. I either have this, I mean, this is really supposed to be, you know, I think it goes that way. This is supposed to be like a side pocket thing. But I kind of want to bring some balance to the bulk, as in bringing something over this side. So I could have that, or I could have it this way, like that. Or I could have this, which brings in some more of the pale pink. I quite like that. And then something pink here as a little tuck spot. I mean, I could even use this pocket if I wanted, but I think that might be a little bit bulky. See how that looks. Yeah, so it's completely hidden. See, it is a little bit, there is a bit of bulk in there, but it's not too bad. So I might go with that, but I still have not completely decided, so I'm not going to rush to do it. So this one I'm thinking, as I say, thinking having a frame in pink and a side tuck just there in this sort of paper, this nice pink paper that I've got. And that will bring some more pink to this side. That's done, apart from being decorated. And then we've got this, which we've just added. So I'll have a little tuck spot here and some kind of decoration here, because I want it to be that you flip this open to find something. And then I may have this as a tuck spot, but I'm tempted just to glue it all the way down. I just haven't quite decided. Okay, so really I need to have a think about what to do next in this video for you guys. And I suppose we could do a bit of the embellishments. Need to make some tucks, don't I? And sort this frame out. I think I'll do the frame and side tuck in this part, so that we're still building the flips and flaps and ephemera part. So let me go find some scrapbooking paper that will work for this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've had some thoughts. I've decided not to do a frame. I did try it and it looks fine, but it's not really what I wanted. So I vetoed that idea. What I'm going to do instead is I've got a side tuck here, which is going to cover up November. Now my scrap was not long enough because it's only an 8x8 paper pad, this one. So I've got this bit at the bottom, which we're going to cover up with something in the embellishment phase. But I like how that's looking. It is bringing out the pink. And then when we come to embellish and decorate, what I'm thinking is to hide this part, I'm actually going to put some lace or ribbon or something down it, maybe with some eyelash trim, much like I would, you know, a page edge. And then just put some pink snowflakes and some wintry words or something. And that, I think, will be all that's needed, really. So let's, whoop, drop my glue. Let's get this side tuck in first of all. And I've had some thoughts about the pockets on the other side that I was waiting on, so we'll get those done today as well. So just slide that up a bit. As I say, it was really just because I didn't want a date, especially not November. I didn't want to date the piece, especially as I'm making it in January. And you know, winter lasts several months, not just 1 month. But I think that'll be that. I like how that all looks together. And then when we come to decorate, I'll show you what I was thinking. I was going to put some snowy trees down here to disguise the fact that the paper doesn't go the whole way. Depending on how we have them arranged, you'd be able to see them on this sort of side as well when it's closed. And then if you imagine it with whatever embellishment we're going to have down here, I think it will work well. So that's what I'm going with. And I haven't added a gusset to this one because I don't want to add too much bulk to this envelope because we've already got this on the back. And being a side tuck, gussets would mean that, you know, whatever was in there was going to just fall out anyway, probably. So that's that side part from embellishing. Okay. And then for this side, I thought to have, just checking you can see, I thought to have this pocket, but I didn't like, you know, this has got more of a peachy tone and this is much darker pink. I didn't like those together, so vetoed that idea. Instead, I found the same paper that this fussy cut came from, and I cut 2 pieces to have like a double pocket. And that's what I think I'm going to do. So first of all, I want to add this pocket to the front one. So yeah, it's one of those things. It's like I made, you know, various plans for this, how this file folder was going to look before starting, you know, and well, I don't know, it's not at all turned out the way I expected. And obviously I've been making changes as I've gone along. And then we'll just put some glue all the way down to join those up with that one. There we go. Yeah, you could make, you know, however many plans. But, you know, I have to learn that actually my way of working, maybe it works better as just, you know, not trying to do so much in advance and actually, you know, have a little bit more care for, you know, when you're making the thing, you're sort of making it as you go. Yeah, I don't know. Once again, I'm doing a project where I'm learning a lot about myself. Just making sure that's down well. So yeah, I think that works. Obviously we're going to have the journal there, so you won't see that in connection with this anyway. And I think the pink still goes with those pinks, and this brings out a bit of the peachy tone as well. So yeah, I think that's fine. And then the other thing I thought to do was, what if we use this pocket down here, and then I'm thinking I could have something up here like a picture frame thing. I do like it on there, but for the sake of bulk, once it's decorated up, I think that will look nice. So I think because we've got some interesting pieces mixed in with some, like, not that they're less interesting, but just flatter pieces, I guess. I guess the word is flatter. So, you know, we're sharing the bulk out and everything with these simpler pockets versus the more intricate pieces and what have you. Yeah. And then, as I say, I do want to have something on here. I just don't know what. I don't know if I might just put some decoration on it rather than a tuck spot. Now that we've added that there. Maybe some like deer or, yeah, wintry animals or something I think would be nice. I just need to see what I've got. Is that all the pockets done then? So let's review. We've got a belly band, double pocket there. That's just screwed down. That obviously wants decorating. Those are done, apart from decorating. And then we've just added that one. So yeah, I don't want to have any more pockets on that side because it's getting, you know, plenty bulky. And then here we'll have this decorated up with a side tuck and some decoration to cover that. Pockets and double belly band. Might change how that looks, but for now, that pocket to match this one. Yep. And then we've got this little flip out piece, something there, little tuck spot. And I think I will glue that the whole way down. The more I think about it, I don't like that this is sort of curving up, and I think maybe this slit needs a little bit more protection. So yeah, I think I'll just glue that the whole way down. We're getting there, aren't we? So I think on the next video I want to have a think about the journal so I can see exactly how bulky it's getting, and that will help me with how bulky the embellishments should be. I want the journal to be like a Franken paper journal cover, you know, with my scraps from the project and stuff. So I'll have a look at what I've got and we'll do that together. And then really after that it will be decorating. You know, we've built all the flips and ephemera pieces are all in. I'm liking it. It's looking good. You know, that's how bulky it's getting. Yeah, I'm liking it. I hope you are as well. So yeah, catch me next time, and we'll do the journal together. And then from there, I don't know how much embellishing I'll do on video. I might just do a video of embellishments and then do the rest off screen. I don't really know. We don't really have, like, that's all done. I'm not embellishing anything there. I might just have like a word or a label on this page. I don't think that's going to want much. That's already decorated. That definitely wants something. As do these little pockets. That's already decorated. That wants decoration, so does that. And this. That just wants the trees. Those are decorated. Not adding anything there. This piece. This piece, and this piece. I don't think I'm going to add anything there. So yeah, I think we could do a video of embellishing, and that will probably be most of it, to be honest. So next time we'll do the journal cover, and then after that we'll do a video of embellishing, and then can you believe it? It'll be the flip through. Obviously I'll need to do a few final things off screen, get the get the wreath on the front and stuff. Gosh, isn't it exciting? So that's that. I will leave it there for now. I don't want these videos to be, you know, too long. I'm sorry if it was a little bit all over the place when making it, but it's just, you know, I had a certain plan, and then things don't always work out the way that you think in your head, and so you have to make changes. That's just the way things go sometimes. But either way, I hope you've enjoyed seeing it come together, and I'll catch you on the next video for the journal. Speak soon then, everyone. Thanks so much for watching.